Hello?
Yakety beakety bakety
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hola,
Hello?
hola, hola,
Hello?
hola.
Hello?
All right. Bet. Sábate las manos.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Please watch over the players, coaches, refs, and supporters throughout the evening. Help us keep wisdom and humility in everything we do so we can act with grace and understanding. We ask for your guidance as everyone heads home tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Welcome to tonight's ball game between the Turpin Lady Cardinals and their very own Boise City Lady Wildcats. Starting for the Lady Cardinals, number 3, Elisa Peters. Number 4, Ray Peters. Number 5, Mike Beckley. Number 10, Tatum Boyd. And number 11, Franklin Stokes. And now for your Boise City Lady Wildcats. Number 2, Paula. Number 10, Alana Hernandez. Number 11, Victoria Moreno. Number 14, Molly and number 12, Angie
About there.
would have at least a shot off by now, but
Yeah, you would think by now there's 3 minutes in the game that a team would have scored by now. And, you could chalk that up to bad offenses or really good defenses. And from what we've seen from the Lady Wildcats this year, it's definitely not the bad offense. They've been able to, collect themselves together, get in a rhythm, and they've been able to score pretty consistently throughout their games. This is a major factor in them having a winning record this season for sure. No, they've won, I think, 13 games this year. That's a highly positive record. And so in that situation, you think that both those defenses must be incredible, playing pretty good out there this night. And now, from what I've seen so far, Turpin's defense has been pretty good, been able to consistently get some steals.
yeah, you do see that a lot. And so far in this game, it's just been stolen by Turpin, and gotten silent. Like they need to get a little loud there, and they do get loud after a three-pointer from the Lady Wildcats.
Turpin has it now. They are looking to tie up the game here with a two-pointer or take the lead. Looks like they'll be going down low for a shot. They'll give it back to Turpin. And for Turpin right now, you're even though they're at a 5 or 10-10 record, they're still going to be playing as hard as they can because this is the game that decides if they are going to. They've already played most of the games for the year. This is one of the games that are going to decide. Okay, are we going to start off? They're basically at 0-0 right now, 500. This is basically the game that tells. Okay, are we going to be 11-10 and be up in morale and be ahead in the record, or are we going to lose and are we going to be down in morale because we are at a net loss on our rating or on our record?
These Lady Wildcats have a huge stand full of fans that I feel like is a good advantage for them. Home field advantage. Got a loud team, or got a loud stands, a good stadium. Like to see how low the roof is because these Lady Wildcats practicing this sport all the time. This roof is a lot lower than most sports you see. So you try to shoot a half-court shot to hit that ceiling. And most people I see going for threes will hit the ceiling, which is a good advantage there for the Boise City Wildcats.
And to expand on what you said there, talking about homecoming, the crowd is huge here, and they were standing up for most of it, cheering. It's a huge home field advantage because the fans are only cheering super loud when Turpin has the ball to mess up their defense, and you see that right there. Where if you have someone screaming your face the entire game, it's really hard to concentrate, and it's in most cases it's super hard to play against a team, especially during their homecoming night, because if it's a school spirited team like Boise City is, you're going to get fans that are cheering loud, and it's going to cause a disruption in Turpin's offense here.
And there is a foul on Layla Smith, the first foul for the Lady Wildcats this game. Like to see how both these teams staying at a foul trouble in this first quarter here, keeping the fouls low. And let's see if these teams can keep the fouls low during the rest of this game.
Well, the Turpin player there misses her first free throw, but makes her second one. Turpin's only down 1 point coming to the end of the first quarter, and that's a bad pass right there on Turpin's basketball.
That's not very good there for the Lady Wildcats, considering Turpin Cardinals could take this back and forth if they wanted to. They just got to get past this Lady Wildcat defense and just get a shot off and get a shot before time runs out so they can have the lead coming out of the first quarter into the second.
Well, in this situation right here, if I was the Boise City Wildcats, I'd just drain down the clock to about 1.5 seconds, go for a last-minute shot like that, and score it.
Beautiful shot there, bringing their score into double digits at the end of this first quarter. We will see y'all in the second. Welcome back to this homecoming Lady Wildcat basketball game, as Lady Wildcats will have the lead and have the ball back. Starting this second quarter, as they try to do everything they can to keep this lead, which I feel like is going to be very difficult for this Boise City Lady Wildcat offense, because this Turpin defense They have done good all game. Good rebounds, good steals. They've done pretty good on mostly everything. They just need to get shots off. Turpin, if they can get their shots down, they might be able to take this lead and beat the Lady Wildcats.
There's a jump ball there. They'll give it back to Turpin. And it seems it's already pretty clear tonight that it's going to be a defensive battle for sure. It has been pretty clear already that Turpin's defense has been their strong point tonight. Just from this first quarter that we've watched, you could obviously tell that the defense has been a lot better in this game than offensive has. And that's not even just true for Turpin; it's true for both teams right now. The Boise City defense, it's a low-scoring game, and the offensives just need to get something started. And right there's just another steal.
There's a foul on Alani Hernandez. It's going to be her first foul of this game.
And even this game being a defensive battle, you can tell both defenses have been well disciplined tonight. Both teams have stayed well out of foul trouble. I think in that first half, there's only 2 fouls combined from both teams. Both teams have been excellent at having great defenses, but staying really far away from fouls. This is going to be that's one of those pretty big factors. Some teams score a lot of their points from free throws, and if they can't get those free throws, they're going to have to change up their whole offense.
Lady Wildcat defense is getting aggressive as Turpin will not be able to score. Good job there for the Lady Wildcats, preventing a score there. And let's see if they can get a score without the Turpin Cardinals stopping them. And they do. Amazing driving shot there as their defense will try to stop them from scoring.
I think after that Boise City score, this is the first time in the game where any of the teams have been up 2 scores. So Turpin has to score 2 baskets to catch up, which is a 3-pointer or 2-pointer or 2 3-pointers, right? And that's just another factor in this big defensive game where the offenses just can't get anything started, and it's steal after steal or missed shot, and the other team or the defense rebounds after the missed shot, and it's just been all around possession changes.
Lady Wildcat offense will not get the ball back. It'll be out of bounds. Turpin will get it. These two teams, it's going to be one good show for the fans here and the fans at home watching this game from our really good camera crew. Here we go. The Lady Wildcats will get it in. Try to get it in. They do. Looking for a shot. They go up. They miss. And it's stolen back by the Lady Wildcats. Good 3-pointer there. Amazing shot there by Mike Gasca, putting 15 on the board for the Lady Wildcats. And Turpin's only at 7. Good job to his Lady Wildcat offense and defense. And there'll be a timeout taken by the Turpin Cardinals, trying to get something going here to stop this Lady Wildcat offense / defense.
Turpin will start with the ball after the timeout. Turpin's trying to pass it here, but gets smothered by the defense. They will call a foul.
That's a foul. That's a foul on our Hernandez, or on a Crabtree, sorry. And that defense, that crowd over there was not happy with that call. They're sure happy with this call, though. Lady Wildcats get the ball back. Trying to do something here. Ooh, nearly over her head, but good little save there. As they go up, they miss. Good rebound there. Be out of bounds. They will give it to the Lady Wildcats. Get it in. As Hadley Cooley drives in, goes up, misses, and rebounded by the Cardinals.
That was a good bounce pass there from the Cardinals, and that led to a score. That was a well-executed, play there, especially in just quick transition.
Lady Wildcats go up for a shot, and there is a foul. And they will call it on Mike Gaster, as she will be subbed out for Layla Smith. That's Mike Gaster's first foul of the game.
The Cardinals were trying to pass it. Knocked out of bounds, but they will get the ball back. Trying to pass it in. They need to make their way down the court, but it's stolen. But it's stolen back. And that play right there pretty much sums up the entire game so far, where it's just been a battle for the ball from the defenses, just steals back and forth. And I know we said it a lot, but the defense has just had so much influence on the game and from both teams here. And, the offense is just offensive players. You just got to learn to adapt to the defenses and find a way to get through it. And we'll see how that works, especially after halftime when the coaches have time to think and plan it out. How are you going to get through those defenses? And this is a question for both head coaches of the teams. How are you going to get through that defense when it's been such a prevalent force throughout the game? The offense has just not been able to keep up throughout the game so far.
Lady Wildcat defense trying to do everything they can, but not enough to stop this Turpin Cardinal offense. See if this Lady Wildcat offense can do something. Put a couple points on the board, maybe a 2-pointer, maybe even a 3. But we'll see what happens. The first shot, not made, stolen.
Turpin has it. They go for the shot and they're fouled. This is their chance here with these free throws to catch up the game and tie the score.
Foul on a Crabtree. Her second foul.
If you're the Turpin Cardinals here, you want to make these free throws, tie up the game, and then keep it tied or try to catch the lead for a long time. Because one of the big things in basketball in general is that you don't want the other team to start gaining momentum and pulling ahead against your team. And, timeouts like this where another team scores and they keep scoring, you just need to call a timeout, pause that momentum up, and prevent the other team from catching such a lead from, that momentum and just catching shots and having that fire, that momentum to pull ahead. And the Turpin Cardinals are looking for something like that. They just need to find a way to break Boise City's momentum and shift the game to their side. after that timeout, Turpin will be shooting their second free throw, and making this free throw might be the score they need to turn the tides a little bit in their favor. Just break that Boise City offense. This is what they need. Their defense just needs to play, elite basketball here and keep Boise City scores to 1 or none. They just want to end out the quarter being tied or ahead just to shift the momentum towards them. And, we've talked about home court advantages, and especially during homecoming. The momentum is all in Boise City because they have the drive, even if it's a difficult team, they have that drive to win and take it home for homecoming.
Nearly made there, but it won't make it. There will be a foul. Foul on Turpin. Hadley Cooley going for free throws, trying to make this tie game not a tie, as she could get it to 17-15. This is the first one. She will make the second one, and Turpin will get the ball back.
Basketball in general, it's a big mental game. It's not just physical. And there's a steal there.
Ooh. One thing the Lady Wildcats need to do better in this game is get shots, because that's what will get you the most points in this game. But they need to stay calm and get a shot off and try to get it in, try to score the shot and at least try to get some points on the board. But there is a foul on Anna Crabtree, her third of the game.
And that kind of helps explain my mental argument a little bit. It's a huge mental sport because if you're able to, gain momentum on the other team and break their spirits down a little bit, it's going to be really hard to play and score when you're like, oh man, we're at another team's homecoming. The crowd is just so crazy. We're behind. It doesn't feel like we can win. And if Turpin ever gets that mentality, it's a high chance Boise City's going to win. But if Turpin's able to stay calm, collected, and are able to execute on these shots just like that right there, and are able to, keep it a close game, their spirits can be high because they want to beat our team on their homecoming. That's a huge momentum shift for your team. That's a huge mental shift. Like, wow, we just beat a team with a better record than us at their home, especially during homecoming where the crowd and the energy is so focused on the home team.
Another missed shot there. The Lady Wildcats need to do something here, get some points on the board. They had a bounce go give it to Turpin. You love to hear it from the coach. Coach G there was saying, hey, come on, get on defense. Get on your person and come on, keep it going, keep it going. You love to hear a coach like that keeping his team motivated, and you love to see how he just keeps that team together in a good mental state and showing that he believes that they could win this game. There is a foul on, that's Caitlin Armis, her first foul.
First free throw is made. If they're able to, that first free throw is made. If they're able to make these other two free throws, they can take the lead here with about a minute left, and they're not able to make it.
As these Lady Wildcats got to do their best here to keep the Cardinals down in score, keep their mind that says, hey, we're gonna win this game down. But stuff like this right here that happened with a steal, that's not gonna really help your team. You gotta You got to make sure the skills are down. You got to make sure you get the pass to the person. You got to watch out for any of the other team's players coming in and just stealing it.
And that Turpin player, after they missed that wide open layup, they must have been feeling pretty bad about themselves. But if Turpin wants to win, they need to collect themselves here. And one of the best, traits a good team has is that they're able to overcome their the negative thoughts from a bad shot or a missed opportunity. They're like, wow, I can't believe I just did that. It's all my fault. But if you have that mentality, it's going to be really hard to win a basketball game here. You need to able to overcome your mistakes. Like, wow, I did something wrong, but we need to win this game. If Turpin has that mentality, they can 100% come back and win the game. It's only one shot away.
Nearly stolen there by the Lady Wildcats, but Turpin, good job on their rebounding or getting the ball back after it fumbles, and that one wasn't too good. Stolen by the Lady Wildcats. Go up for a shot, missed. The ball's going all over the place this game. The best, or not really the best thing, but one of the things that you see in this game, it's just back and forth. You try to go up for a shot, that it gets out of your hands, and the other team picks it up. It's just been back and forth, dropping the ball. Other team picking it up, dropping the ball. The other team picks it up. You can't win a game like that. But that is the end of this second quarter, as the Lady Wildcats lead 20-19. We will see y'all for half number 2.
In Boise, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride, hometown groceries, real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride, hometown groceries, real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride, hometown groceries, real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Starting off the game, it was the Boise City Lady Wildcats. They will be able to get the ball back. As the game has been pretty close this whole time, but let's see if one of these teams got a talk from their coaches and see if they, got a good talk in and had a confidence boost and stuff like that. Getting the coach pumping you up, saying, "Hey, we got this. Let's go. Let's keep it up." And I feel like one of these teams got that talk from the coach. Let's just see which team sunk it in the most.
Well, Turpin has it now. They need a score. They're only down 1 point. They can 100% score and catch up here. They will give the ball to Boise City.
Lady Wildcats have to get some sort of score here if they want to keep their lead. Here goes a 3. Well, missed, rebounded, but it'll go out of bounds, and Turpin Cardinals get the ball.
Turpin's going to make their way down the court. You know, they've been on the catch-up game the entire game. They've been behind, I think, the entire game. Wow. No, they've been on the catch-up, but they've been able to stay in this game pretty well. The most scores they've been down is only 2. They've usually kept the game to a 1-score game, and they've been pretty consistent, especially in the defense. But I will not be explaining the whole defensive game a third time, I think. I'm not going to explain it again. I'm tired. Turpin needs a score here. They go for a shot. They're not able to make it. And after all that stuff happened, Boise City has it.
They're going to do everything they can. Good little move there. Bounce it off the leg, and it goes out of bounds to the Lady Wildcat ball. Or they gotta get the ball in, get a shot off. They miss. Good rebound there. They toss it around, trying to find some sort of score here. And there's Hadley Cooley for 3. Amazing shot there. Good job to the Lady Wildcats staying disciplined and not letting up too early.
Turpin's passing around now, looking for an open shot. Their offense is just, not have the momentum they've needed to take the lead. When they build momentum up, they just lose it by that Boise City defense that always getting the steals.
And another shot for the Lady Wildcats on a scratch streak. Some of these Boise City Lady Wildcats have had a really good game so far, getting high scores and keeping up with this deep Cardinal defense and offense. Rebounded there by the Lady Wildcats. They're gonna get a play set up here, and let's see what they can do. There goes another 3 by the Lady Wildcats, and this time they will miss it. Cardinals will have it. But it's stolen back by the Lady Wildcats, and a jump ball. And they will give it to Turpin.
Oh, dang, on the last player I was going to talk, but, Boise City stole it before I even got to say anything.
They will have substitutions coming in.
Turpin's got to make their way down the court and then just find a gap or a hole in this offense, get through it, or this defense, and just get through it to score. But there's a foul. But foul's on Maite Gasker, her second of the game. Now, Turpin's passing around a little bit. We'll see if, any of the plays they talked about at halftime will be able to get around this Boise City defense. And one of their big problems here is this Boise City defense has just been getting steal after steal after steal. And the I don't know how many steals have had in this game, but from both teams, that was a deep three there, and they're able to score that.
And there goes the Lady Wildcats. Have to do everything they can to not let the Turpin Cardinals get the ball back unless they score. And that was stolen by the Cardinals.
Cardinals have a wide open three here. And that is a huge mistake. They were trying to line up for that three there and did a little shimmy to get closer to the line and accidentally walked. Now, the defense made a huge mistake there, left a person wide open, and Turpin didn't get to execute on it, and, they didn't get to capitalize off that wide open play.
As the Lady Wildcats try to do everything they can to score this shot before this time runs out and go out of bounds on Caitlin Almus. She tried to save it, but wasn't good enough. And here comes Rhea Wells for Maite Gasquez.
Cardinals are making their way up the court, and one of the biggest things here, and I mean, in this situation, if I was the Cardinals, I would set some, run a play that has some kind of screen in it. Try to stop up the defense a little bit, and especially stop from getting steals, because that's been a huge factor in this game. And you can't overstate it enough that Boise City's had a lot of their points, or they've had a decent amount of their points come from those steals into those transition layups or those transition shots, and they've just been able to score off those. That first free throw will be made. And the second one is missed, and it's rebounded by Boise City.
The Wildcats really got to get a score. Good pass out there. Good look. Beautiful shot there for the Boise City Lady Wildcats.
Turpin Cardinals are trying to pass around. Almost stolen there. They're able to keep it. Pass it around. They go for the three-pointer. They're able to make that one. They didn't do the little shimmy into the walk right there, but they're able to make it if they don't.
Let's see if this will be just a three-point game. Let's see what the Lady Wildcats can do here. See if they can come back with another three. Another three missed. Good rebound, but it's stolen by Turpin.
Turpin has it now. Trying to find somebody wide open. And, more than anything, Turpin has stayed very consistent on their offensive side anyway. They've been really consistent more than anything else on those three-pointers. They've been able to hit a few of them this game, and it's led to a decent amount of their points.
There's a foul on Turpin. And the Lady Wildcats will have it. There goes three from Anna Crabtree. Missed. Good rebound there by Cooley. As they pass it around, there's just Thea misses. Ball's on the ground. There'll be a jump ball. And it'll be the Lady Wildcats ball. They get it in. Looking to score. Tossed around. Wide open Caitlin Armis will go for a shot. Missed. Rebounded by the Turpin Cardinals.
Turpin's passing it, find an open three. They miss it, and Boise will get it with about 15 seconds left.
There they go to Dominic Garcia, but good thing Leo Wells was there to go for a shot, and she will be gone for some free throws. See if Leo Wells can knock some of these shots down. So far, she's had a pretty good season off of free throws. She does it again. Good shot there by Leo Wells.
And something I see that the Boise City Wildcats do pretty good is that they have a limited number of people on their bench, but they're able to utilize the players they have, and they've come out with a really successful season. They only have about 10 players that they can use, and they've been using their assets, using their players as best as they can, and that comes into smart coaching and how well your players are. Since they have hardly anybody on their team, the more players you can utilize, the better your team can be.
One thing the Lady Wildcats really don't do very good at is if one of their players has the ball, another one of their players will come and try to take the ball away. If one of your teammates already have the ball, try to set up a screen for them so they can get the ball and go up for a shot. You don't try not to run into your player while they're trying to grab the ball. It'll end up terrible. But that is the end of the third quarter, and we'll see y'all in the fourth. Coming out of the third quarter into the fourth, Turpin will have it.
Turpin, they're only 3 points. They're only down 3 points, and this is a 100% winnable game if they, stay consistent with their offense, which has just been in such a trouble for both teams so far. And I was thinking it was going to be better in the second half after halftime. Coach is going to plan out their game plan. Got a little bit better. They've been able to score a little bit more points, but the offenses have just been lacking completely this game, especially compared to the defenses, which has just been so dominant this game.
Lady Wildcats tossing it around. Goes for three, and a good shot there. Lady Wildcats have done really good about staying consistent with threes. They've had a couple missed threes, but they've stayed pretty consistent with them. We love to see that.
Now, Turpin, they just need to be able to hold on to the ball and not get it stolen. We've already seen, in the past 10 seconds, that they've already almost got the ball stolen from them. They've been really consistent on the threes. And, the way I see it here is that the way they're going to be able to catch up here and their main way of scoring points, they just need to hit some three-pointers. And, if they're able to find a gap in the defense down low, that's pretty good already. get a 2-pointer, but they're down 5 points. You know, only two 3-pointers would set them ahead.
Lady Wildcats trying to find somebody open. They'll go for a shot, but it won't count. It'd be Turpin Cardinals ball.
Turpin's trying to pass it. Almost stolen there. And, oh, it is stolen there. Okay.
Ooh, there's a walk. It'll be Turpin's ball. And let's see what Turpin can do.
Turpin trying to pass it, and it's stolen again. I'm starting to see it. Well, and it's stolen again. Well, and it's about to be stolen again before the foul. Now, I'm starting to see a theme in this game already.
Yeah, foul on Alani Hernandez, his second foul.
No, would you believe me if I have a feeling that's about to get stolen again? No?
I kind of... How about the ball going out of bounds, Grant? You count for that one? No. And there's a timeout taken. Love to see those. Take a little break. We'll see y'all here in just a minute. Well, after the ball went out of bounds and Grant did not guess the play right, the Lady Wildcats called the ball.
Turpin's defense is trying to set up a zone, set up a trap here.
You got a feeling it's going to be stolen? Ooh. Hell, just let that one roll out of bounds.
Turpin will be passing it in. You know, they need to catch up. Just any score helps here. Oh. Oh, Turpin's doing those short passes. Just trying to running some kind of play here. Just trying to find someone open at the 3-pointer more than anything else. We're going to try to sneak a play around at the 3-point line. And well, it looked like they were going to be able to dive in a little bit there, but it's knocked out their hands. They have an opportunity to go up. They go for the shot, not able to make it. Oh, pitched the split there trying to pass it and not able to get it off.
And there'll be a timeout taken. And we will see y'all after this timeout. Here we go. The ball's going to start off with Turpin.
They have it here. They go up for the shot. Not able to make it. They can get the rebound. And they get the rebound. They're fouled.
Foul on Alani Hernandez again. And substitutions come in for the Lady Wildcats.
Turpin passing it in. They are not able to get it off, and it'll be Boise City's basketball.
There is a foul on Turpin. You can see Boise City's winning this game, but Turpin's winning the foul game.
Turpin's passing it around.
A lot of fans are shouting for a walk call. I wasn't quite sure if it was a foul walk or anything, but you know, fans will do what they want to get their team to win, you know.
Turpin's trying to pass it in. Turpin will be passing it in again. There will be a substitution for Turpin. They're trying to set up the play here, and the players are lagging behind a little bit.
There's another foul on Turpin. Another foul for number 3. Turpin's coach trying to talk here with the ref. And there's a foul on the coach. Not good to see when your coaches get doing something to get your team in trouble. Another 3 for Lady Wildcats. They won't get it, and it'll be returned by Turpin.
Turpin's trying to pass it around. They go for a three-pointer. They're able to score it, and they're only down by 1 point now.
Lady Wildcats got to do something here. Those 3 missed, rebounded, shot made for the Lady Wildcats.
Turpin has the ball making the way down the court. Now they could tie it up here with a three-pointer. They go for it. That is overshot, and it's rebounded by Blue City.
And Lady Wildcats trying to keep the score up with the no time left. Go for 3, missed. Looking for a foul, but there isn't one. Looks like Hadley Cooley got the air knocked out of her. She appears to be doing this fine. And there's a timeout here for Boise City. And they will have the lead at 34-31. After the little timeout break, the Lady Wildcats will have the ball. They will toss it around, looking for something, at least get a more of a lead, and try not to let the Turpin Cardinals get a chance of getting any sort of shot. And they will call a walk, and that'll be bad for the Lady Wildcats if Turpin manages to shoot at three.
Turpin's trying to pass it around, not trying to get it stolen. No, they could have taken a 3 attempt there, but they fumbled the ball a little bit. It's looking for somewhere to pass. Go for the bounce pass. They go for the 3. That is short. A Boise City rebound.
Lady Wildcats with just under 2 minutes left. They will hopefully try to run down a little bit of the clock and just keep it away from Turpin. That's exactly what they're doing. Run down a little clock. Go for the shot. Not very good there on the shot, though, because Turpin could come back. Out of bounds on Turpin. And here comes substitutions for the Lady Wildcats, as Lady Wildcats with 1:30 left. And here they go, taking it nice and slow, just cruising along. Trying to get a scoring opportunity. And they will call a jump ball. They'll give it to Boise City. They get it. Good drive in there. Goes up for the shot, misses. And it'll be Boise City's ball again with a minute left. No foul called there.
Turpin's able to get that pass off. Going down low with a foul.
There's a foul on Mate Gaskus. The third of the game with 53 seconds left. Caitlin Armis will come in. And there's a timeout taken by Turpin with 53 seconds left, 34-32. After our little timeout break, the Lady Wildcats will have the ball. As they're going to try to get it in. They do. Now all they have to do is just run this clock down and make sure Turpin won't be able to score off of it. They will call a walk, and the Turpin Cardinals get the ball back with 37 seconds left. You love to hear it. Fans going crazy with the last few seconds of the game. Let's see what happens.
Turpin has it now. Gonna pass down low. Passing it around. There's hardly any time left.
And it's stolen by Hadley Cooley. Good job there. They were trying to run down the clock and get the last minute 3. Nothing they could have done there. Amazing job there for the Boise City Lady Wildcats. And that'll be the end of your ball game. Amazing end off there for the Lady Wildcats. Hadley Cooley there with the last steal of the game, preventing the Turpin Cardinals from shooting a 3. Amazing job there. And if y'all wait for the end of both of these games, we'll have a post-game interview with one of your favorite Wildcats and Lady Wildcats.
Carry them out to your car. Something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride. Hometown groceries. Real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride, hometown groceries, real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride. Hometown groceries. Real hometown service.
Jumping for this game is Aldo Morales, and if Dylan Cadell will get it, the Boise City Wildcats will start with it. Oh, there's the rowdy crowd getting loud, getting proud for their team.
That's a good rebound by the Wildcats there.
I love the groove of that rowdy crowd, though. I can't get over it.
You know, it's very good to see that you got an active school community, because the crowd over there is completely students. And, you know, it's good to see that has a school's got active members, and it's not just its community, but it's in its school too. You know, coming out to support their team, especially in one of their biggest games of the year, homecoming. That first free throw is good by AJ Crabtree.
You love the school spirit here. You look around, you can see there's a sign that says shoot and score on it. You love to see a lot of the crowd members have Boise City merchandise on to just to support this really good Wildcat team. They've had a amazing season so far. And with the girls, Coach G has already 200 wins with those girls. Congratulations to him. That happened 2 or 3 games ago. And Coach O is trying to get some wins up on his chart there.
You know, this Boise City offense and the defense already has looked pretty electric so far. You know, they've been quick. They've been really quick with the scores, running around the court. They're really good at changing that tempo and that pace of momentum. That's one of those big things of basketball, is that, you know, going from slow to quick to try to, you know, fake out the defense. And Boise City so far has been able to do it well. If they are just able to execute on their shots, this is going to be a solid win for Boise City. From what it looks like just in these first 2 minutes of the first quarter.
There's a foul on Aldo Morales. Game is getting very intense, with both these teams being, like, the Wildcat defense has been known to be very aggressive. The offense really good at shooting. As you can see there, the defense is just miraculous at stopping shots and getting good rebounds, and their offense is really good at getting shots off.
Yeah,
You'd love to see it.
I agree with everything there. This the Boise City team, you can't say it enough. It's just so electric on both sides of the ball. And, even on those tough times, you can see they play pretty consistently. And, they've kept up the pace, the work, the momentum. They've got that winning mentality. When they're ahead, they've got that super winners mentality. When they're ahead, they're ahead there.
Here comes a timeout as it'll be for Turpin. And game's tied up. Boise City Turpin all tied up. We will see y'all after the timeout. After the timeout, the Boise City Wildcats will have the ball. And then we go out of bounds. Give the ball to Turpin. They get it in. Looking to get past this Wildcat defense. You love to see how this team just continuously stops teams from being in the paint.
Boise City has it now, trying to make something happen here, take the lead a little bit. So there's some weird passes there. They're able to get it, a little bit confusing.
Game is going to be a good one for you folks, because the fans at home and the fans here, they're going to love this one. This game's going to be really close. Both these teams are going to really work to get this win.
They go up for the three-point. They're not able to score it. Both teams are just rushing for the ball. Some great effort by Dylan Cadell. Oh, my gosh. That's a diabolical block. From pure athleticism from A.J. Crabtree there, looking like Superman.
Amazing job there by Crabtree, not allowing a score there. And now this team has a potential shot of getting a score. And Boise City will have some substitutions. Peyton Cadell and Elias Romaldo.
Well, Boise City, now they're looking for a shot here. They've been looking for a three pretty recently. They call that a jump ball. And they'll give the ball to Turpin.
Let's see if Turpin can match up with this Boise City Wildcat fans and team. Because I thought in a game, it's not just your players that are doing a miraculous job, it's your fans there that are giving the team a boost of confidence. And for the first time in this game, Turpin has taken the lead.
Boise City's trying to pass, no, catch up. They get that score off, they're only down a 1-point deficit.
And they will call a foul. Yeah, number 13, AG, Aiden Gonzalez, his first foul of the game. And here goes free throws for Turpin. They missed the first one. And they will go for shot number 2. Trying to get a 2-point lead. And they will get the 2-point lead. But let's see what the Boise City Wildcats have cooking here.
Boise City's trying to pass it. Oh my gosh. Boise City's trying to pass it, and it's popped up and stolen. I almost thought it was stolen back, but it wasn't.
Game's going to be rough. Game's going to be very rough for both of these teams. As you saw in the beginning, Turpin was down. Turpin got up, and I feel like the Wildcats have come back, get the lead, and Turpin's going to have to really work to make sure the Wildcats don't pass them and score. Score's all tied up. Turpin's trying to get this tiebreaker off.
You know, and it seems right now that it's pretty much the opposite of what the girls' game was. The girls' game was such a crazy defensive battle, but both these boys teams, their offenses are just so athletic, and their offenses are just so high powered. You know, they're electric, quick, and they take a lot of shot attempts. They're not afraid to throw it up and take a chance.
You love to see that too. Is taking shots. You don't see many people try to do that, but a shot you don't take, the shot you didn't make. You love to see teams going up for shots and attempting them, because you take so many shots and you miss them, there might be one time you could shoot a shot and make it.
Ooh, I'm sure Shakespeare's jealous after that one, huh, Marshall?
Yeah. And maybe give it to the Boise City Wildcats. What do you think's going to happen here, Grant? Do you think it's going to be stolen, go out of bounds, or a shot made?
I don't know. Last time I guessed this, so I got it wrong. I'm gonna go with option B. I don't know. None of the above.
Option B, none of the above. Well, I bet you didn't call for that.
No, what happened?
A little timeout from the ref there. I think I'm going to go with a shot made.
Boise City's just continuing to pass it around.
And yet, I guess wrong as well.
It will be Turpin's basketball. Is it? Nope. It is. My mistake is not Turpin's basketball. It will be Boise City's basketball.
I guess we're both not very good at guessing what would happen, but what we can tell y'all is Turpin is up ahead, and Boise City really needs to do something here. Ooh, good little stop there by Peyton Cadell. Is not allowing a shot to go off. Amazing job there. Out of bounds on the Wildcats again. With 3 points, missed, gets a rebound, and attempted stuff ends up being a foul. It'll be a foul at number 3, Zion Morales. Free throws going for Turpin. Goes for the shot, missed the first one. Goes for the second shot. Beautiful shot made there.
Boise City's passing, doing a few bounce passes here, just trying to get it underneath the defense. They go for a three-pointer, unable to score it, and it's stolen by Turpin.
Shot made there by Turpin. They are now in double digits.
Now there's a back string of events for Boise City there. It's missing those shots in a row that are vital for them to catch up in this game.
A little confusion going on for the Turpin Cardinals. They're kind of confusing me. But Boise City does get the ball back and smacked out of their hands, and Turpin will have it. And there is a walk, and Boise City will have the ball back.
This gives Boise City about 15 seconds, just go for a buzzer beater. They hope they can get it off. And if they do end up throwing the three-pointer, they would only be down 2 points. The clock is draining down. There's only about 5 seconds left. AJ Crabtree goes in for a three-pointer. They are unable to make the buzzer beater score, and they are down 5 points going into the second quarter.
We will see y'all for the second quarter. Little substitution here for AJ Crabtree. Dylan Cadell.
AJ Crabtree had a bloody nose, so they have to go get him a blood jersey, and the refs don't like blood on the court, I guess.
I wouldn't really want blood on my court either, Grant. Gives a mean little tone to your court, I feel like. Something's going on here.
There was too many people on the court. Boise City's only down 5 points. They can catch up here pretty easily, but it's gonna take good execution and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication. They need to be in the right mental state, and then not just being in the right mental state, just execution and limiting down the mistakes and the fouls just to keep up. Boise City's, just passing it around in a triangle for a little bit. They go for the three-pointer. They're unable to make it. But they are able to get the ball.
And Turpin has it, trying to do everything they can to not let the Wildcats get ahead, or at least the score. Good look there for Turpin, but it's not enough. Might be. No, it's picked in. I was about to say it's rebounded there by Gunnar Pancratz, but So knocked out his hands and rebounded there by Alden Morales, who missed the shot. Turpin has it.
Boise City's just got to keep Turpin, just keep him from scoring. They're doing that here, trapping him up. They're able to get that jump ball, or cause the jump ball. Just trying to get an attempt to get the ball back. Does not work, though. They'll give the ball back to Turpin.
See what Turpin can do here. It'd be a foul on Alden Morales. His second. We'll see if Turpin can actually do something here. Maybe keep the Wildcats from scoring or getting ahead a lot more. And it's rebounded by Gunnar Pankratz, the tallest man on the court. Ooh, what a nasty shot there by Aiden Gonzalez. Grant, how do you think this game is going to end up, considering you see both of these defenses aggressive, both the offenses doing what they do? What do you think the outcome is for the winner of this game?
Marshall, I think I think it really comes down to which team wants it more. Which team's gonna work the hardest for it, and which one's just gonna whoever catches on fire first builds up momentum up with the offense, and just starts scoring and scoring. It's gonna be that team that gets there first, gets that synergy in with their team, and I'm not entirely sure we'll see something like this in the first half. I believe after halftime, after the teams have time to refresh and get that confidence and that get calmed down a little bit, I believe that's whichever team gets built back is going to I believe that's who's going to win this game. Who can stay calm in their mental, especially while being down. This Boise City team, they need to get out. They don't need to be down in their dime, so else they'll not have a chance to win this game. They just got to stay good, consistent with their offense and defense, and overall just get some scoring done.
Wildcats having a bit of trouble trying to get something going here. It's been a rough time for the Wildcat offense to get a shot off. It's been really hard for the defense to try to stop the Cardinal offense. It's been just a really hard time for this Wildcat team. They got to really know what they want and what they can do to score and win this game. Knocked out of bounds. It'd be knocked out of bounds by Peyton Cadell. And it'll be Turpin's ball. We'll get it in. Tipped up, but able to keep possession. Good job there by the defense. Ooh. Cardinals recover. And they get a shot out of it. There's a timeout for Boise City, as Turpin will have the lead 16-9.
Boise City's passing it around, trying to get a score. They go up for the shot, able to score it.
Turpin has it. Boise City cannot let them score. They really got to do something, and they do. Stolen by Dion Morales. It'll be smacked out of his hands. And Turpin will recover.
Boise City's making their way down the court. Building around, needing to score. Get it to Gunnar Pankratz. You know, I got a few wise words here, okay? Don't fact check me. Don't Google Translate. But con sabor naturally. That means Gunnar Pankratz scored the basketball, okay? You gotta believe me here.
And here's Turpin, who has a 5-point lead. Got to really watch out for Gunnar Pankratz. Oh my goodness. This Wildcat defense and offense have been doing really good.
That was a good score there by Gunnar Pankratz. Or, as you know, excellent Spanish speakers should say, con sabor naturally. Definitely doesn't mean flavored with, or naturally flavored, okay? Gotta believe me.
And nearly stolen there. Wildcats only trailing by 3. And it'll be Turpin's ball. And let's see what Turpin can do. There's a shot. And it's rebounded by Boise City. Amazing job there.
Boise City's making their way down the court. Go for the shot. They're able to score it. Turpin's only got a lead at 1 point.
Boise City just needs to stay consistent here with steals and shots. Boise City's really got to do what they can to get it done.
Boise City's got about 2 minutes left in this quarter, and they're needing to score. They're on the catch-up game right now. Hitting Kazak, trying to go for that score, but he's not able to get it off. There is a foul.
And A.J. Crabtree will be coming back into this game. Turpin got to really do what they can here. Boise City needs to have their good defense going on. And it's picked up by Boise City. 2 trick players. There's Gunnar Pankratz takes it for himself, and he is fouled. And the crowd is going nuts. By Gunnar. Oh, they just called a foul on Boise City. Call foul on Pankratz. Crowd's not very happy about that one. But Turpin got to do everything they can to make sure Boise City does not get this ball back. And a little late to say that, you know. Boise City got it back.
Boise City's not able to score off that is stolen, and you know this is some really desperate time here, and that's a good rebound by Gunnar Pankratz, using that height and that jump get to just get the ball.
Oh, look for Gunnar Pankratz, could not get to him. It is stolen. There's a foul. It'll be on 22, Clayton Cadell. and that'll be his first foul. And Turpin's going to knock these down. And they do not get it. And here comes Elias Ramondo for Peyton Cadell. And they missed the second one too. But it'll be out of bounds on the Boise City Wildcats. But they will still get the ball back.
Boise City has it now. They got a minute left to catch up. You know, they need to score 4 points, and they are in the heavy catch-up game for sure. This is desperate times for them. You know, passing it, trying to get it down in the paint. Go for the shot, and they're able to make it. That's a nice shot by Dayon Morales.
Only a 2-point game here. Boise's really got to do something. Keeping their hands up, not letting them. Oh my goodness. Elias Ramaldo with an amazing steal and shot for the Wildcats, bringing this game up to a tie. The Bandit, really stolen that by Dylan today. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was a wild turn of events there for sure, you know. Boise City was down 4 points, and they caught it back up in the span of about 5 seconds.
Nearly stolen there again by Elias Ramaldo. This time it's stolen by Dayon Morales. And the time will be over. Oh my goodness. Game tied 21-21. Good job for the Boise City Wildcats coming back from that. But we will see y'all in the second half.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride, hometown groceries, real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
In Boise City, Oklahoma, grocery shopping should still feel like home. That's Moore's Food Pride, a local business proudly serving our community. You'll find a great selection of fresh produce, quality meats, and everyday groceries you can count on. And when you check out, there's no self-checkout and no apps, just friendly people checking you out the right way. They'll bag your groceries and even carry them out to your car, something the big stores don't do. Moore's Food Pride. Hometown groceries. Real hometown service.
At the First State Bank in Boise City, we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, supporting you with personalized service, secure mobile banking, and loans tailored to your needs. For over a century, we've been helping our community grow, right here at home. Visit us today and see the difference. The First State Bank, where your future takes root.
Here we go, starting off this second half. So far, the game's been very interesting. Both teams tied after the halftime buzzer, and it's going to be an aggressive game. And there's a foul.
And you know, one of the best things the coaches taught me for motivation, especially at halftime when it's tied, but when it's tied at halftime, it's just basically 0-0. You got to keep that mindset. It's like the game started over again. You know, you can't worry about what happened in the first half. You got to keep a mindset, keep a good mindset going forward, and you basically just got to think, okay, it's 0-0. You got to keep going.
Good little talk there. I totally agree with that. Like, second half, 0-0, it'll keep you pushing. It'll keep you, hey, this game's at 0. I got to get some points up, get some points up. But you got to also keep a steady mind. Can't get big-headed in the second half because that could ruin the whole game.
Yeah, well, Boise City's passing it around. To go for a three-pointer.
Ooh, beautiful shot there, bringing the score up to 26 as Turpin down behind by 5. Tries to get it. They toss it around. Attempt to go up. Be out of bounds. Turpin will get the ball back. They get it in. And there's a foul. They call a foul on Dion Morales. Had a good game so far. He's actually one homecoming king if y'all were there to watch the homecoming coronation. Don Morales won the homecoming king and Honor Crabtree won queen.
Yes, and we will be interviewing Dayon Morales, the homecoming king, after this basketball game, and we'll get a close up. You'll get a talk from him about being homecoming king and what it means to be on the team and scoring. And that will be after the game. So just stay tuned after the fourth quarter's over.
Yep, both Dayon Morales and Anna Crabtree. After a brief little discussion here, apparently Honor Crabtree has declined the interview, so we will only be doing Dayon Morales. So stay tuned for that.
We've already done her after a game before, and she was being very humble and decline, and she just wanted an opportunity to give somebody else it, which is that's a pretty good thing to do. And okay, Boise City will have the ball now. Dayon Morales goes up for three-pointer and doesn't make it. Boise City, that's Aldo Morales gets the fake off, but it's not able to get that score after it. A little bit disappointing there. But Boise City's still ahead, and if they just keep that drive going, they can keep up the score and win the game.
Well, Turpin will get the ball back as they only trail by one. Looking to do something here. Crowd's being loud. There's a jump ball. And substitution. Boise City will have the ball back.
Boise City is passing it in now. Making their way down the court. Now, just trying to extend their lead here, keep up morale. Gunnar Pankratz goes up and he makes that.
Turpin going to try everything they can. They go stuck by Pankratz. Amazing job there for the Boise City Wildcats.
That is just an amazing display, of defensive talent there. And that, Gunnar, he's really good at using that height to his advantage there. And, he's able to make plays like that. And it is just so awesome for the team. And he's in a lot. He gets a lot of minutes. And Boise City just knows how to utilize that, that awesome height and that skill that Pankratz just has,
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with that. He uses height as one of his advantages, and he also uses that really good jumping ability. Really good ball handling skills, shooting skills. You'll love to see it from a guy like him. And there is a foul on Turpin, and Peyton Cadell will be going for free throws.
He'll be going up for his first free throw. Going up for his second free throw. Just bounces out and he's not able to make it. Well, Boise City's just playing the best defense they can right now, and there's a foul. That foul is on Gunnar Pankratz. That will be his second foul of the game.
Turpin makes the first one. And makes their second.
Okay, Boise City has it now. They are only up by 1 point. They were playing, catch up coming into the third quarter. They were, probably down a little bit in the morale, but they had that last stand at the end of the second quarter that, kind of pushed them ahead a little bit. That tied up the game, but mentally wise, that gets you ready coming into the second half. And we're seeing it a little bit here. They have the lead right now. And they just need to keep that, that winning and that confidence, that winning mentality, so they can stay ahead in this game and, just dominate, succeed, and win.
Boise City really is doing their best here. Goes up, missed, rebounded by Pankratz, and he's pushed to the ground. They give the ball to Turpin. Stolen by Peyton Cadell, and he is tripped. Stolen by Aiden Gonzalez, who throws that free throw for the Wildcats. Amazing job there. You like to see it. Like, when things go wrong, something will become right. And there you have it. And there's a foul.
Well, they call a shooting foul there. And the stands were going wild after that one. They call it on Pankratz, but from where it looked from where I was sitting, the ref may have gone a different angle than me. But Gunnar Pankratz, it didn't seem like he touched him all that much. He didn't even really have his hands up, and and it looked like the guy collided with him going up for the shot. So I'm not entirely sure about that. But you just gotta believe in this team, and that the Wildcats, if they stay consistent, they can recover from that foul.
Ooh. Good jumping ability there by the Wildcat offense. You like to see, you might think the ball will be overthrown, but it'll end up being jumped up and caught. And it's covered by Turpin. They will take their sweet time going down the court.
The crowd is just, continuing to just lose it, and that is Gunnar Pankratz's fourth foul. Something is, going on here. The fans aren't having it. They're not calling that a foul, and, everyone's about to lose their marbles.
Everybody's cheering for Pankratz.
Boise City has the basketball, making their way down the court. Going up for the three-pointers, AJ Crabtree just walks that off and he sinks that. That brings Boise City's lead up to 5 points. And you know that after those fouls called on Pancrats, it looks like this Boise City team has just got a new light. They just had a fire that just lit. They look so determined, and they're playing so much more determined after that. You know, they didn't agree with those calls, and it just like lit up. They're just fiery, and they're going up, and they are going to show you why they are going to win this game.
Being explosive. There's a little bit too much aggression there. Foul on Cadell. You hate to see those, but this game is going crazy. Turpin will make the first one. Here they go for number 2. Boise City's going to try to get as much noise going on here as possible. They go up. And substitution for Turpin.
Boise City has it now. There's hardly any time left, and they're looking to score, you know, just to keep their lead. There's a foul called. Wow, this crowd is just going wild.
Yeah! They make it.
That's a very nice shot. They're able to make that second shot as well. Turpin goes up for the three-pointer. That's a nice shot, able to make it.
Boise City would get the ball as they toss it around, looking to get another shot here. God bounce. Boise City keeps it. Turpin trying to stay very determined as down with 2 points behind. They could really get this down if they really wanted to. There goes 3, missed, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. We have one more quarter to go to finish off this homecoming game. Turpin will have it. Looking to score here. He falls. And it's a jump ball. Boise City will get the ball.
Boise City will have it now. They're looking to extend their lead here, you know. They just need to, keep up their lead. They just need to score more than anything else, honestly. They need to run down that clock, but they don't need to run it down too much to where it's only a one-score game. But if they run it down too much, and they're not able to score, if the Cardinals take the lead, they would be in a pretty bad situation here. So they just need to, take their time, stay calm, stay consistent, play some good defense, and, just keep up that score and keep up the good work.
This shot there, as these two teams are battling for the ball, it's going all over the place. Do a jump ball. And give it to Turpin. Turpin will have it. They'll pick it up. And there is a foul. Call a foul on Dion Morales, his fourth.
Boise City almost steals up there.
Turpin looking to get ahead of the Wildcats. Go for three. They will make it and get the lead here.
Turpin has the lead too. They have the lead. They have the lead by 1 point, and Boise City needs to score to catch up. They're looking for a good shot. They're able to get it there. They have 39 to Turpin's 38, giving them the lead of 1 point.
1 point games, you'll love to see them. You don't know what's going to happen in this game, and it's going to be very interesting to watch. It'll be a nail biter. It'll be very entertaining for you to watch because really you don't know who's going to win.
I believe there was a bench violation, potentially something maybe, I guess. I don't know. The ref just said that somebody on the bench was on the court when they were not supposed to be. I'm guessing he would have called that on Coach O.
Another good shot there by AJ Crabtree. He's had an amazing game so far today. Scored multiple points, got some rebounds, and even got a good little smack there earlier in this game, stopping the score.
Boise City will have the basketball back. They still have the lead with about 5 minutes left. That goes out of bounds. It's fumbled a little bit. Boise City is going to have to play some really good basketball here. Turpin's kind of, in that mental area. We want to win this. And Boise City is just going to have to, keep up, get in that same winning mental state that they were in earlier. And we're just going to see what they can do here to, try to catch up. Or not try to catch up, but extend their lead here, score some points, and win the game.
You love hearing this rowdy crowd. They're on their feet, having all the goosebumps. Crowd is not liking this whatsoever. And another foul on the Wildcat. This time it's on AJ Crabtree. Game is crazy. Back and forth, yelling from fans to stands to everywhere.
Yeah, the crowd has been absolutely wild tonight. From the beginning of the girls' game to even what's going to look like to the end of the boys' game as well. This crowd has just been electric, loud, and they want their team. They're trying to get their team to win in any possible way they can.
As the scores are tied, 4 minutes left. What is Boise City planning on to do here? And there's a foul. Be a foul on Turpin. Boise City goes for 3, will miss it just barely. Fans are getting so loud I could barely hear myself think. Oh, and there's a stuff. Good job there.
That was just an excellent defensive play. There is a foul there.
No, my, this game is just going to rubble. Both teams fouls.
Well, both teams here are getting super, super aggressive, and you can tell these teams are very unhappy with each other. And I can't even tell you here, but the energy is just wild. You can tell everywhere the crowd's stomping, the lights are shaking in the gym, and this crowd has just been crazy. The players are, determined to win.
And there is no good for the 3. Oh, but they will count the shot, I think. Yep, they will. But there is a foul. There's a confusion going on here. Boise City will get the ball. Turpin will make the shot, the 3. Boise City's got to do something here. It's really trying to get something going here.
Well, that Turpin defense is playing ultra aggressive here, just trying to stop any points. They've got the lead here. There's less than half the quarter left, and they are just going to keep it that way. They're going to play the most aggressive defense they possibly can. Because if Boise City catches up, there's a chance, but they're not going to be able to get that lead back.
Oh my goodness! What a good steal there, and it's stolen back by Turpin. Turpin's just going to toss it around. Try to run some clock off.
Yeah, they're just going to waste as much clock as they can. But that's a little bit dangerous, especially with such a close game.
Timeout taken by Boise City to see if the coach can get something going here. Because they have plenty of time to come back. Let's see what the coach can pick up. Two minutes, 20 seconds left. Let's see what Boise City's coach had figured out for them here.
This is just, they needed to break. That timeout was a strategic timeout. Getting a new game plan, yes, but also calming down your players and then removing the momentum that Turpin has.
And it's stolen back by Boise City. And there's a foul on Turpin.
It'll be AG shooting these shots. His first one is made.
Point made, but now Boise's going to have an aggressive defense to stop them from scoring anymore and at least get the ball back to attempt to score. There is a foul. A blue call on Peyton Cadell. Take the first one. Take the second one. Boise City's got to do something here. Got to get the ball down court quick, shoot the ball, and get the rebound as quickly as you can.
They are down by, 5 points now? That defense is going to, Boise City's defense, going to play ultra aggressive because at this point, Turpin's just going to be burning down the clock as much as they can. They're going to be burning it and burning it and burning it until they win. So this is Boise City's opportunity to, catch up in the game and win.
Timeout taken by Boise City. We will see what they have planned up after the timeout. Here we go from the Boise City Wildcats. See what the coach had planned. See if it works a little bit better than last time.
Yeah, Boise City just needs to score points. They set up a huge play, and he's fouled there and able to get some free throws.
And the Lights promoter will have 3 free throws because that was a
in this situation, it's just so tense. He needs to make these. These are just a game guarantee he needs to make. He sinks the first one. It's just one step into, if Boise City wants to catch up, they have to make these other 2. This is the tensest moment in the game so far. You can hear the crowd is going quiet for this. He will make his second one. And Boise City is only down 4 points now. If they make this last one, it will be a 3-point difference. Crowd is quiet, and he makes his third one. That sets Boise City back only 3 points away from Turpin.
Boise City just really needs to get a steal here. Attempt the 3, shoot it, make it.
They are pressing so hard, but there is a foul. They played it defense a little too aggressive, but they need to in this moment. In these moments, you just have to play aggressive. If you don't, there's hardly a chance they're going to win. And if the shooter here makes these free throws, it's going to be a longer stretch away from victory. Sending it from a 2-point game, potentially, or 3-point game, potentially up to a 5-point. He sets at a 5-point game. Boise City needs some really desperate scores.
There's AJ Crabtree for 3. Misses. And that about to be Boise City's ball.
This is still a winnable game for Boise City. This is going to be the craziest comeback if they are able to score this. And they will give the ball back to Turpin out of bounds. Boise City's defense is going to be aggressive, and they're going to be pressing so hard. This makes it a 6-point game.
Boise City's really got to do something here. Here they go. Fast paced here. Boise City's going to be very quick. There's a three. Missed. Rebounded by Turpin. But there is a foul. Boise City with their last timeout. That'll be the last and final timeout. We will see what they can get going. Here they go. Couple seconds left. There goes a three. Overshot. Turpin's just going to run down the clock. And it's stolen there by Boise City. No foul, but now there's a foul. There's 8 seconds left. Coach said he's going to have a last-ditch effort. That'll be the end of this game. Boise City 46, Turpin 54. We will see y'all for next game.